Hey, it's Cattails TV. Another video in the car. I think I have to stop going to Whole Foods. I don't know if you feel the way I do, but I feel Whole Foods started to suck royally when they got bought by Amazon. I just left the Whole Foods on Fairfax and Beverly, and it's 8:07 in the morning, and the coffee shop place isn't open there. Now, I think Whole Foods opens at 7 a.m. in the morning. I could be wrong. And sometimes I come in there early at 7 because I'm a real early bird person. And sometimes I want tea. Sometimes I want to try the bullet coffee with the butter and the collagen and see if it works. But there's no one to take my order. And at the coffee, hot drink, whatever you want to call it, counter, it says closed. So today when I was buying my food, I asked the nice cashier, I'm like, hey, what's up with the coffee place? And she's like, sometimes it just doesn't open. And I'm like, well, that's like a managerial problem. Because coffee and like drinks, hot drinks and stuff like that, and healthy juices are extremely popular in the morning. I mean, most businesses make the majority of their profit at those times. So to have someone not covering a shift at the opening of a major grocery chain, that's in a major part of Los Angeles across the street from the Grove is kind of ludicrous. And the nice cashier was like, there's probably, like a labor shortage. Okay, this is what's funny about Whole Foods. When you walk into Whole Foods, especially in the morning, there's about, I don't know. I don't want to overly exaggerate. So let's just say there's a ton of people running around the store doing groceries. You know what I'm saying? They're picking groceries for people. And the store is almost full of them. And they kind of congregate by the vegetables and the fruit. And they kind of like block the aisles because there's so many of them. It's really annoying. I don't like those. I don't like what's happening with like Whole Foods. And like I said, I'm going to have to stop going there because, you go to a grocery store, especially in the morning, to like start your day ritual. You might get some tea, you might get some coffee, you might get some fresh fruit to eat, before your workout or whatever. And you're surrounded by a bunch of minions with their shopping carts, filling them up for people who don't shop, which is great. But I'm thinking maybe they should have a Whole Foods that's strictly for delivering food and like Amazon delivery food as well. So they don't interfere with people who want go to the grocery store experience by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to get so computerized that they're fucking up their business. And I don't like it. So again, I don't think Whole Foods going to change. So I'm going to change. The man in the mirror, I'm asking him to change his ways. Well, I'm going to change and stop going to Whole Foods because I don't like the computerized, rude. And the funny thing is, it's like, they're so rude they don't know they're rude kind of thing because they're so busy trying to make a fucking profit, which is fine. I have no problem with people making profit. But don't do it to such an extreme that you lose customers. And if you just want to cater to people who stay home and have the luxury of getting their groceries delivered, that's cool. No problem. But you're not for customers like me that come in and sometimes want to experience with a human being and want to buy a coffee or a tea. It's so annoying. I remember in LA when they had these health food stores that were friendly, kind of kooky, but an experience, you know? It was like the first time I tried yerba mate, and it was done the correct way, where it was steeped in a pot, and then there's a certain special way of making it, brewed and then rebrewed, and then, you know, you take out some of the leaves and then you add more leaves to the next pot, whatever. And I had that first yerba mate drink hot, and I felt like my head, like my pineal gland opened up like a lotus flower. And now those days are long gone. And all I see is little rats running around a store, filling up grocery carts. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, waxing poetic, right? I don't like the Bezos, Zuckerberg, what's his fucking name? Microsoft, who hangs out with Jeffrey Epstein, type of world we're living in. I really don't. And I think, again, I have to change. I have to stop going to stores that don't give a fuck about me. You know what I mean? Or not just about me, but other customers that sometimes want a fucking coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock. And the cashier also told me that sometimes she wants to buy something at that coffee thing, and she can't because the person's not there. I mean, goddamn, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm gonna use these videos to, like, as the therapist, to let loose, because, you know, I mean, you know, guys don't care, but I have sometimes, my life is stressful, and I like profanity. I like using profanity as an expletive. It, like, relieves myself. Like, instead of taking a good shit, sometimes cussing makes me feel better. Because I don't have sex. And I don't drink, you know, and I don't do, like, heavy drugs. So, I need my little addiction. Profanity is my addiction. And good food, by the way. So yeah, let me know what you think about this shit. Are you experiencing a difference in the Whole Foods chain since they got bought by Jeff Bezos and his robotic brain? Because it just seems so... That's so funny. It just seems so problematic. That was Jeff Bezos controlling my phone because they're watching everything. Yeah. The other funny thing about Whole Foods that I don't like, they don't have any staff. You go to the fucking... They're trying to get us all to, like, buy... Oh, this is what I think is funny. Like, the new way the world seems to be going is they want us now to be cashiers and grocery store workers because they want us to, you know, self-checkout and do all the work. So by implementing that system, Whole Foods has less workers, like, behind the other cashier lines, whatever. So there's, like, one person working at 7 o'clock. I just remember going to Whole Foods when there was this lady that was really sweet. And she had really cool nails. Like, she spent a lot of time and energy on her nails. And she wore glasses. And she was really sweet and very festive. And I just remember, like, you always complimenting her on her nails. You know what I mean? Just simple little things like that. I don't know where she is. I don't know if she's still here or not. But there's one person working, and there's, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 cashier registers. I don't like that. I like people. You know what I'm saying? They're beautiful flaws and stuff like that. I like people. I like complimenting people on their nails or saying hello or whatever, but I really just don't like the Whole Foods experience. And I mean, now, especially since the Amazon takeover. But I hope all those mom and pop stores that kind of got killed, I hope they come back with a vengeance. Because I've heard people tell me that a lot of the mom and pop stores were totally gutted during COVID. You know, because it seemed like it was a power grab by the rich. I hope that story is not true, but who the hell knows? But as a consumer, I would want for small businesses to know this is an opportune time to go after shitty businesses like Whole Foods that try to let mechanism take over the customer experience. Everything's about Jeff Bezos. I mean, I know he's not running the company anymore, but what I'm trying to say is this is a vision. Everything's like computerized and motorized for their success and their wants, not for the customer. There's not a balance to me. I don't want to be a fucking cashier or a grocery store worker when I go into fucking Whole Foods. I'm sorry. I want a fucking coffee and I'm willing to pay $5.75 for it, for the bulletproof whatever, but I want it done right and I want it done by a fucking person. You know, I'm just saying, this is such bullshit. It's so crazy. The world's going so, it's trying to go so robotic, but it's such fucking laziness. It's so funny to me because it's such a fucking male type of mindset, psychopathy, non-feeling, compartmentalism. Let's cut workers' salaries. Let's, cut staff. Let's make as much profit for the fucking corporate kings and a few queens. But fuck the people. And it's driving me like a little batty here. You know what I mean? Because like I said, all I wanted was a fucking bullet coffee with some fucking collagen in it. And I actually have collagen with me and I was going to put it in it. But the whole point is the last 3 times I've gone to Whole Foods in the morning, the fucking coffee place isn't open. And to me, that's just stupid fucking business practices. Seriously. So again, if you feel the way I do, let me know underneath, But it's like, fuck, I'm not going to Whole Foods anymore. I'm going to try to get, like, there's a place in Santa Monica, but I'm not always in Santa Monica, but there's a place that sells breakfast burritos. I believe it's on Main. They're so good. Oh my God. But they're a small business. They make a killing, and they're actually by a coffee shop, like a high-end coffee shop, kind of a mom and pop on Main, I believe. But support local business and small mom and pops, because this shit right here, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, it kind of sucks. And I miss those employees that I used to say hello to and have short little conversations with. These small things in life are important. You know what I mean? It makes us human. I'm not interested in being a robot. I know our phones are doing everything for us and computers are thinking for us and supposedly making life better, but to me, Whole Foods has gone way downhill. It's not a cool place to go anymore. And it's not just about COVID. It's about the machinations of it. And it's like, my brain's a little slow because I need my tea or coffee right now. Sorry as I eat bacon. What's it called? It's like the assembly line shit. They're trying to get a system where they just don't give a more and more fuck about the customers, but they make more and more profit. So let's get rid of the workers. Let's only have people who shop for people so we can charge them 50% markup. You just don't get it, do you? Laziness costs more money. But I mean, if you have money and you don't care, that's cool, but it's just weird. I don't like little minions like doing everything for me all the time. Running around blocking the aisles of a grocery store when I'm trying to buy shit. But again, they should just separate it. Have the Whole Foods specifically just for Amazon delivery. And so they're not fucking up the people that want to shop experience. It's like two worlds can't coincide, really. It's not very comfortable. Yeah, that's my thing. But thanks for watching. I'm really busy right now, so I haven't been like linking all my videos to all my new videos like I normally do, but I'm on Poshmark, eBay, Etsy, Redbubble, Society6, Instagram. I don't really get on Twitter anymore, but those days of like writing 80,000 tweets seem to be over. I need to be working on other things. So anyway, you guys have a great day. And let me know what you think underneath. All right. Thank you. Thank you for being my therapist and listening to me rant. But I don't like this shit. They needed to change. Well, they don't care. But if you're a business and one of your big marketing things is like fresh fruit and fresh juices and bulletproof coffee that you're charging $5.75 for or whatever, then you should have a staff that's able to produce it for people who are willing to pay for it. It's like when people do stuff like that, it's like they're yelling at you. We don't want your business. You don't mean shit to us. Fuck you. Whether they realize it or not, that's what they're saying. So, bye, Whole Foods. It's been real.